surface.
Why we carry on like watching reruns on purpose.
Just makes me feel like a machine. So outdated and
worthless.
And it's just that
I want purpose. Not for me, but for us. Not for greed or lust, but for unity amongst us, the people.
And I know we are different pillars, but pillars nonetheless.
As we hold up the same trust and invest the same will.
I want us to be real.
Not just filling up space.
Like a dead plant on the windowsill, we water just in case.
I want us to actually grow, like we are connected.
And share the same space.
That this place is special. But something's wrong, isn't it? Like the maestro is playing the wrong song.
At the wrong decibel. That the festival isn't actually festive.
But rather regrettable.
And the sensible thing to do is just change the festivity.
But we can't without unity.
So you see why it's so important. But the show divides us like orphans.
So distorted.
And discordant with each other. We are left sorting.
And courting idols.
And objects.
Titles.
And projects. Like we keep reliving abortion and life interjects.
Will you please reconnect?
You're more than idle subjects lobbying for paychecks and martyring your mindset.
Let's regress from human bin to human being. And if all you have is a voice and a two-step, use it.
Because believing is seeing.
And lately I've been seeing less.
And maybe it's our government or maybe it's the press.
But whatever has infected us was their best weapon yet.
And I think Hendrix said it best when he said,
power corrupts and absolute.
Power corrupts absolutely. And I think what he meant was in reference to the trickle effect.
And the ensuing question, have we done this correctly? Truly check what human being actually meant.
That lately we've been dying with regret as our cups have been less than half empty.
On a table half set we forget or have forgotten.
That material leaves you regress, jesting and rotten. That somewhere connection disconnected from socket.
Like we left the keys inside and locked it.
Yes.
Right.
So what if we set judgment aside pride?
Right next to money.
And everything else that makes prime individuals divisible and dismissible.
Like a storm in the distance, we saw this coming.
Whether you'd like to admit it or not, I'll tell you something.
We are stronger than
this. We need to elevate ourselves from the mist and all the troubles troubling bliss.
To make it more than a listed wish, befuddled and
be fumbling. We are distantly far less humbled and
humbling,
grumbling through the mist. I can see the light in the poetry and the prophets. In the potency of their composed sonnets.
Soul stretched thin, but what has been, has been.
Whether it's bliss or sin,
feast or famine,
we are all tools of God. However, God is something we should examine. Because if God divides us like this, I want no parts of him. His human has been torn limb from limb by war under him, and he has yet to step in like, no, children.
And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not above, but within the quantum column.
Or in the bottom of the blossom when the petals have fallen to the past like postpartum.
I know we got
this, but I must persistently insist.
Wherever your heart sits.
And once it skips, I hope it flicks your light switch from off
to on.
As life is fixed in darkness.
Just before the dawn.
Like a spark, I hope it finally clicks before this life is ultimately gone.
Mm.